Hello everybody, this is TipTopMTG here today with another MTG Arena video. In today's video, I want to talk about how Wizards of the Coast could add signature Spellbook Chandra to MTG Arena. This is just one video in a series where I break down how a ton of paper-only products could be added to MTG Arena. Playlist in the upper right. Before I can explain how this product could be added to MTG Arena, I want to explain what the product is. Signature Spellbook Chandra is the third product in a series of signature spellbooks. The first was Signature Spellbook Jace, the second was Signature Spellbook Gideon, and this of course is the third. The product is full of alternate art and alternate frame versions of the Planeswalker in questions and a bunch of spells that are related. Each signature spellbook contains 8 cards, with one of the cards being a version of the main Planeswalker. With Jace, we saw spells like Brainstorm and Counterspell, and with Gideon, we saw Path to Exile and Rest in Peace. Signature Spellbook Chandra has some pretty awesome cards such as Chandra, Tortured Defiance, and Past in Flames. Normally, the product has a couple of awesome reprints and some dud cards that did not really need a reprint, but are there anyways. So, how could this be added to MTG Arena? Truthfully, there are countless ways this product could be added to MTG Arena. The first way I think that Signature Spellbook Chandra could be added to MTG Arena is to have it be a purchasable item in the store. What would happen would be that all of the cards within the product would be added to Historic, and similar to a Historic Anthology, you'd be able to buy either 1 or 4 copies of each card by buying them with either gold or gems. I think that this is highly unlikely for a couple reasons. First, Historic Anthology is the only product we've ever seen with this model, and it really just doesn't make sense, but what could a good option look like? I think it'd be cool if, with the release of Historic Anthology 3, we see all the cards within Signature Spellbook Chandra added to MTG Arena. Then, a little over a month later, when the spellbook is released, they include an MTG Arena code that adds the alternate frame styles to the game. This would be very similar to Secret Lair Thalia. The Secret Lair was to celebrate Historic Anthology 2, and this would be the opposite. The Historic Anthology would be to celebrate the spellbook. In essence, the spellbook and the Secret Lairs are the same, so why not include a code? So, just to clarify what I mean, Historic Anthology 3 would add all of the cards from within the spellbook. The next month, when the spellbook is released, you'd find a code for MTG Arena inside of each spellbook, and they would unlock the alternate art and frames for all of the cards. Even if my whole idea of Historic Anthology 3 is off, I think including a code with the signature spellbook could add some incentive to players to go out and buy the signature spellbook. The best version of this would give in codes that would actually unlock the cards within the game. Of course, they'd have to be obtainable in other ways, but this would give players the benefit of now being able to support their local game stores. I mean, any code is good, and they could give out more Chandra sleeves or a new avatar, just something. I think that they really need to start including more MTG Arena codes within physical products. Okay, so I have come up with a couple ways that Signature Spellbook could be added, but would it? In my opinion, no. I think that there will be very little change to the Signature Spellbook series, as I see this being one of the last ones with Secret Lair. I think that this is a product that was completed before the inception of Secret Lair, and after this year, I'd be very surprised if we ever see another Signature Spellbook. Why would they do that when they could just release it as a Secret Lair drop? On top of that, the incentive to do something like this on MTG Arena isn't that high. Most players would prefer that they work on more pressing features, and I still believe that adding the cards in a Historic Anthology and just awarding styles works perfectly, as it fits into their schedule and boosts both physical and digital sales. People who buy the Anthology will want the awesome styles to go with them, and people who bought the physical product will want to buy the Anthology to get the full value out of their code. This is just a win-win for both the physical and digital departments of Magic the Gathering. So, again, I don't think it'll happen, but I think it would be really awesome if it did. Like I said before, I just want to kind of recap what I said. I think that it could be purchasable within the store, although that seems highly unlikely. You could get a code with styles, and all the cards will have been previously added. They could also just add Chandra sleeves, similar to a Secret Lair drop series where you get sleeves. Or they could also add like an avatar or a pet. Now that's kind of difficult because we already have Chandra sleeves and avatars and pets because Chandra was the core part of Core Set 2020, so that seems highly unlikely, but I think it could be kind of interesting. Just overall, I think that adding a code with almost every physical product is not anything that would hurt the game, and would actually end up probably boosting sales of physical products and having a very minor effect on digital sales. Overall, that is how I think Signature Spellbook Chandra could be added to MTG Arena, and my thoughts on whether the idea is actually practical. Tell me what you think in the comments down below, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.